People over there, what's up, Internet? My name is Slug, and welcome back to my 2K16 Let's Play My Career Ebenezer's Revenge. If I sound a little weird today, I just got back from the dentist, and half my face is still very numb, so my apologies on that. But we have a schedule to keep, as always, 5 p.m., or, you know, around there. And, yeah, so R-Truth, speaking of what's up, and hopping and skipping and jumping the competition, yeah, so my theory here is that when they have me fight jobbers, like, say, Curtis Axel yesterday, and today R-Truth, that I'm not actually going to have this match. Something will happen. So let us see if that theory holds true or not as we run 2 more events before the Royal Rumble. Fingers crossed that nobody runs in here, but hey, remains to be seen. What's it gonna be? What's going to be the conclusion here? Is my hypotheses correct? Will I be able to avoid drooling on myself? So my face is all still kind of fucked up, so that's no good. But, we are here on this fine Thursday afternoon because my dumbass scheduled my appointment like first thing in the morning, or, you know, early-ish in the morning. And yes, my hypothesis is totally correct. I am being attacked again, this time in Liverpool, England, by, I don't know who's it going to be. Luke Harper? Randy Orton? No, hey, it's D-Bry once again. Daniel Bryan is so mad that I eat cheeseburgers. He is so upset being the goat-faced vegan that he cannot enjoy a fine bacon cheeseburger whenever he would like to. So, that is the only reason that he has an issue with me. Or with Ebenezer. But once again, sorry D-Bry, we're not going to go down that path. We're not having this feud. We had a feud. And in that feud, I won, if you'll recall correctly. So, take this sledgehammer, knock some sense into you, and I will knock you out. And much like Chris Jericho much like Chris Jericho on Monday Night Raw shoved a t-shirt down the throat of AJ Styles, I will shove a cheeseburger down the throat of Daniel Bryan. How about that? Oh, come on now, D-Bry. You can't charge into me and expect to push me over. I'm a super heavyweight. You are a just little guy. Just a little guy. So, out of nowhere. Now then, we will now have our Renee Young interview segment where I will say that no, I am not feuding with Daniel Bryan. This is not going to happen.
Welcome back to the show.
Or Eric Rowan for that matter.
My guest tonight.
So
let's talk about Daniel Bryan.
Renee Young's robotic face looks like how I feel right now. It meant nothing to me. We're done. He took the easy way out. Oops. That's the wrong button I hit. That's the wrong... Oh. She's going to ask about a rivalry. Next question. Second question. Wait, why am I up with the aggressive? I wanted to be down with the aggressive. God fucking damn it. I'm bad at this game. No. See, the second question is the key. I must make sure to hit the right button here. Not hit triangle. I'm going to hit circle. He is not worth my time. Okay. Dodge that bullet. Once again, this game wants me to be in the feud so bad. The game is trying to keep me out of the Royal Rumble, and I refuse to be kept out of the Royal Rumble. Again.
Thanks for the time. Back to you.
I'm going to laugh really hard if my next match is the Big Show again, because that seems to be the pattern here. So, let's see whether or not they want to go down that route of, hey, get in fight. Big Show, once again, Team Cheeseburger, etc., etc. Oh, no, it's Sheamus. Okay, that'll be an actual match, because Sheamus is actually in the rankings here, and he is currently ranked at 3, so this is a very important match to want to win this match, to not lose this match, because that would certainly help my rankings in my in my quest to be top 3 and be able to challenge Brock Lesnar. Now, I can only assume at some point, Bray Wyatt cashed in his Money in the Bank and lost, because he has not been champion. It's been Brock for a long time now, so Now, there were some news tidbits on a fine Thursday morning to discuss here, so as we usually do on this show, let's get into a little bit of the news in the world of wrestling and wrestling-related topics. I'd seen a news story, I guess there was some stuff on Xavier Woods' Up Down Down channel about Supercard. You're not going to have physical Supercard things to buy for people who play Supercard, and it seemed kind of stupid, only because so there are these tokens, right? And you use the tokens and you scan in the QR code and you unlock cards in the game. Now that by itself is fine. Like, I don't mind that as a concept. I think that's, certainly an interesting way to additionally monetize your free-to-play mobile game. The problem is, the people who are really going to care about this stuff, the people who are hardcore into Supercard and are playing it a lot, these cards aren't going to mean a damn thing to them because they're way below, the tiers are way below where they're even going to give a shit about those cards. So, honestly, the ideal customer for these Supercard tokens are going to be the casual person who's, perhaps never played it, or wants to play it, or, has spent, maybe an hour or so playing it, and those cards will actually mean something. But if you've been playing that game since, on and off since it came out, you've got, cards that are way, way better than the cards that are going to be in those tokens. So, I'm not sure what their play is with that, but, certainly an interesting bit of news. And those are going to be apparently only at GameStop, or they're GameStop branded on the back of the box, or I don't know, something. GameStop's getting weird with their stuff lately. They're trying to find their way in the new world order of the games business in 2016. It's a lot of it has shifted away from the brick and mortar stores, and GameStop's like, oh god, we just do brick and mortar. We need to not go out of business. Considering they bought all their competition. They bought EB Games, and they bought EB Games bought FuncoLand, and they bought EB Games, and yeah, there's just GameStop now. As a dedicated game retailer. They're, the big dog, as it were. Anyway, this is not going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'd seen that they put out a Best of NXT DVD Blu-ray set, and have apparently edited out Seth Rollins and his curb stomp, because there's still that ongoing concussion lawsuit. Not that the curb stomp ever really did any head damage, just the fact that it looked like it did head damage. If you were properly, if you were fighting Rollins and you were selling the curb stomp with your head, you were doing it wrong. Most of that sell job is on your chest, not on your actual skull. So, nevertheless, that WWE at this point is pretty much pretending like it doesn't exist, because they don't want to open up anything else in this ongoing lawsuit, concussion deal, etc. So, unfortunately, even though it's a thing that actually happened in real life, and it's a significant part of that era of Seth Rollins, it is edited out of that DVD set. Cuts to the crowd or something like that. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? And the last thing I had on here is the rumors of the New Day and what they're looking to do for their WrestleMania entrance. In that they want to fly to the ring on unicorns, and I would say, obviously, WWE is going to be skeptical about doing anything in the air with anybody after the tragic events with Owen Hart. I don't see that happening, but maybe it's been enough years, I don't know. But in any event, I just don't see it, as crazy as that would be, as a cool a visual as that would be, whether or not you're going to actually make it worth the risk of the potential of someone getting seriously hurt or dying because you wanted something to look cool. You know, that kind of remains to be seen. So anyway, I think it like I don't have anything against it, but I'm saying certainly they are well aware of the risks of having anybody suspended in midair doing anything, you know? So we'll see, because Mania's like they're gonna have to figure out something, because Mania's gonna be here pretty fast. All right, defeated Sheamus. That was a pretty by the books matchup for old Uncle Ebenezer here, and my face is still kind of feeling pretty numb, but that's okay. I've got perhaps more videos to record today. Maybe we'll see how it goes. I do want to get to that 100 Mario challenge on Super Expert. But tomorrow could potentially be a very long video for a Friday, because tomorrow will be the Royal Rumble, and I don't know what position I am in the Royal Rumble. I don't know what number I'm going to draw in the Royal Rumble, so I'll be very curious to see how it's going to work out for our first time here. And yes, I am going to drop the difficulty, because God forbid I end up in number 1. If I'm on hard, there is no way you finish the Rumble on hard from first position. There's no way. There's not enough stamina or energy in the world to make that happen. The computer can mash buttons way faster than I can mash buttons, so I'm dropping that shit down. But that's tomorrow, and where'd Sheamus go? Is he still 3? He's still 3. I just beat him. I don't understand. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Tune in then. I'm very excited to have something different than just, you know, a standard match. So, that being said, I'm Attack Slug, as always. A little bit numb today. That's okay. With my 2K16, let's play Ebenezer's Revenge. And I'll see you next time every day for more videos right here on this channel. And I'm out.